right. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, you guys. Good afternoon. What is today? Today is Friday. Happy Friday. Hello. Hi. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. I know we are over here. How y'all doing? So something that I want to start working on, first of all, if you guys are new to the channel, I want to introduce myself. I am an authentic empath. Okay, so I'm a real life, real born empath. Okay, and so what that means is that I can smell you, pick up on you, like literally, and I can also affect others. My mood rubs off very easily on others as well. Okay. So that's another thing. I know how to transmit energy as well. So I'm an energyologist. No, I'm joking. I am fascinated by astronomy, though. I love the planets. I love outer space. I love things like that. Okay. So I've been doing the birth charts. So if you guys come to me to get a reading, if you decide to come to me, well, not if, when, the link to my website is below. And please get your birth chart, like have your birth chart ready. And I'm going to start sending that to you like by email. So if I send you an email, make sure that you guys read it. If you don't have your birth chart, that's okay though. Don't be stressed out and thinking that you messed up or it's some kind of school assignment or something, because it's not. It's just something that lets me know. So especially if you've got like a 1 hour reading or we're doing a consultation, definitely have your birth chart ready for me. Okay. So the planets and how they affect us, right? What I was thinking about the other day is, why is it that we have I don't know which one of these, like when you bring up your birth chart, I don't know which one of them connects you to Earth, but there's no Earth sign. Like when you look at your chart, like I'm going to share screen, guys, just to warn you. I'm getting ready to share screen. So give me a second. And, okay, let me just show you guys real quickly. This is actually my birth chart. So I am not an expert at this. I can interpret a lot about you. I'm not an expert yet. I will let you know when I become an expert, because astronomy takes so much, like, I'm sorry, not astronomy, astrology, but astronomy. So I'm into astronomy too, you guys. I know y'all were like, astronomy, what is she talking about? So I guess I would have to ask an astrologist that's had years and years of education. But which one of these actually connects us to Earth? Okay. So my first house ascendant is in Leo. So if anybody knows that in the chat room, I'm not going to think that you guys are being Mr. Know-it-alls, okay? But what I've noticed is that when you look at your birth chart, you got your sun, you got your moon, you got your Mercury, you got your Venus, you got your Mars, you got your Jupiter, you got your Saturn, you got your Uranus, you got your Neptune, you got your Pluto, and you got your node M. I don't even know what this means yet. I'm studying this, guys, because I've been trying to just kind of do it in my free time, but I'm actually going to take a course in this because this is very valuable, very useful. And then we've got the Lilith and the Chiron, and then the Fortune. So, very, very interesting. And then the houses. Okay. So if you look at my birth chart, my sun, which represents my individuality, my personality, is a Cancer. Okay. Okay. Now, my moon is a Virgo. So your moon represents your emotions, your instincts, your roots, and it's what connects you with your mother. Okay. Your Mercury is your intellect, your thinking, your learning, your communication, how you communicate. Mine is in Gemini. So y'all already know. Y'all already know I'm outgoing. With a Mercury in Gemini, that's going to automatically make me an outgoing person. Please don't try to make me anything less than that. If it's a time for me to be outgoing, trust me. Okay, there's a time and a place. So anyway, Venus represents your love, your harmony, your sensuality, your pleasure, and even your money. Your Venus can affect your money too. Okay, so of course I've got a Venus in Taurus. So your Mars is your activity, your energy, your courage, your assertiveness. Okay, I'm a bull. Okay, so I'm a Taurus and Mars too. Your Jupiter is your happiness, your optimism, your expansion. So mine is in Gemini, and I believe that this is a weakness. And I'm not even going to explain why, but my Jupiter is in Gemini. So I think of it as a weakness because, yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. I ain't even gonna go there. Okay, because I'm very happy, but the problem is that sometimes I have to disconnect because I'm an empath. It's different for me because I'm an empath. So if somebody else is unhappy, it can rub off on me very easily because I've got a Jupiter in Gemini. So yeah, my Saturn is in Leo. So this represents my order, my restriction. So I am very disciplined. Okay, this is what this would tell you about me. So you guys know that all of the planets represent something. What does Earth represent? They don't have that. Where is that at? Well, you know, I'm going to be the first person that does this for a living, I think. I'm not sure if somebody else has done it. That's fine. But I'm going to give my interpretation. And I did throw the cards on this as far as what spirit guides wanted us to consider Earth to be. What is the point of Earth? And the answer is going to shock you guys. Okay. The answer is going to shock you. Okay, so Neptune is in Sagittarius. So let me tell you how astrology and astronomy can help you. Let's say you're an extremely unhappy person. You're sad, you're depressed all the time. I can do a full reading on just your connection with Jupiter. And this would make all the difference in like the work that I do for you, as well as the work that you do for yourself. Because when you have a better understanding of self, then things are better. Okay. They really are. Okay. Uranus is originality, freedom, and revolution. So I got my Uranus is in Scorpio. Okay. Which probably means that I am, yeah. My freedom is very, very important to me. So Scorpios are very powerful anyway. I have a lot of powerful. My Neptune, which is my fantasy, illusion, spirituality, and imagination, is in Sagittarius, which explains a lot about me. With a Neptune in Sagittarius, that means that I'm probably going to have a fantasy about being with more lovers than one. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to bring it into reality. Okay, so that means a lot. Like I think this is the only Sagittarius that I have in my chart. And I think that it does affect that because on some off plane, I could be a polygamist, to be honest with y'all. Okay. That's like I'm just being transparent and honest with you. Okay. Hey, Miss, oh Lord, we got trolls. Hey, Head Main. Hello. Oh, hey, girly. Hello. How are you? Pluto represents your power. So mine is in Libra. My Pluto is in Libra. Okay. Yeah. So this explains why my relationships have challenges sometimes. Anyway, so my Lilith is in Gemini, which is crazy because I can be like the Joker sometimes. My Chiron is in Taurus. Okay, but you guys get my point, right? Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing. I think that it's extremely important for you to get to know your guys. I'm in such a giddy mood today. It's just, it ain't even funny. Okay, so I asked the spirits. I said, what? And I'm going to turn off the lights for this, okay? You can't really see my hair color with the light off, but, you know. Okay. Earth is all about the physical form. Okay? So I laid out 10 cards. And what I got was the Two of Wands. So Earth is also a place for you to find yourself and for you to find love. This is where you're supposed to go to find like your twin flame. So I'm going to try not to get emotional. This is where you're supposed to come and find your twin flame, yourself. This is where you're supposed to come to be in your physical form, is what I believe. So this is why we're able to travel to these other places so easily, because these things are not in our head, but like, for example, your physical form on Earth cannot survive on Saturn. I mean, it's just not going to happen. Neither Venus. Venus is filled with toxic gases. They would kill you instantly if you went to Venus. Okay. But Venus represents love and sensuality and passion and ecstasy and sex. Okay. Yeah, it does. So the Queen of Pentacles came up. And what that tells me is that the spirits are talking about Earth. Earth being like a space station that you can go and you can fill up on. And maybe until your next incarnation. I feel like on some level we've all tried planets in a different form, you know, physically, obviously. Obviously, if you were to be on a different planet, you would have to be a different physical form. So like, for example, your physical form on Venus might be, you might exist as a vapor or a gas. I mean, you never, like, literally, so you got to think about that. So we carry on a very likeliness to, like, our physical form is our connection with Earth. Okay, so this is like the physical plane. Earth is the physical plane. It's our perception of the physical plane in this incarnation that is physical. So we are physically here. Like, that's the good news. I'm telling you. That's why we are able to rot and die. Our physical form has the ability to rot and die. Okay. Oh, I'm getting all kind of roses and, oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I went to go see Miss Clairol today. Not Miss Cleo, Miss Clairol. Okay, anyway. Now, the Page of Swords. You do physically imagine your existence on this earth. Everything that you are is your mind. Everything. Your mind thought of all of it. The situation that you're in. Yeah, there are such things as past life traumas. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to repeat that name, but thank you. I kind of know who you are, too. I kind of know who you are. Temperance comes up. So I had to go and look at the book for inspiration for temperance. And temperance, by the way, this is the Triple Goddess deck. Okay, it comes with a little book. Everything in moderation. So there's physical, what I feel like this represented was the physical pleasures on earth. And the fact that physical pleasure can be so good that you can become addicted to it. Food, sex, drugs, you know, all of the things that. So temperance represents doing things in moderation, becoming flexible in how you think. So another thing that spirits want you guys to know is that earth is like a melting pot. It's like a space station or something for other beings to be on. And I feel like that's a reminder to us to be more tolerant to other people that may not look like you, that could be from other star seeds. But I feel like Earth is like the mother of the universe. Okay. Push beyond a sense of binary thinking. Temperance also represents transforming two opposing forces into something new. Okay, and then resolving tensions is what it represents. But I feel like that's what Earth represents, is diversity. Okay, I feel like that's why temperance came up. There are a lot of people that can't tolerate people. They just literally, other people just, their skin starts crawling if they are, you know, around people that might be different from them. And a lot of those people, they consider themselves to be empathic, but empathic people have a very, very unique connection to the earth. They have a deep level of understanding to the earth and the people that are here. Okay. So a lot of people that say that they're empaths, but they're having a really, really difficult time adjusting to earth. It makes a lot of sense, but it's still something that's very different about empaths, other than people that just kind of came here and they're still adjusting. Okay, so the Empress comes up. I'm sorry, not the Empress, the High Priestess comes up. So Earth is not a lower realm. It's not. Earth is not like what y'all think it is. It's not like some bottom of the barrel of the solar system or some, it's not. It's actually a place for you to get in touch with your higher self. As you can see, this person is on Earth. And so there's a lot of people that feel as though Earth is beneath them or something. And that's totally not the truth. Your time on Earth, experience, actually going forward from Earth. If you digress somewhere else, then I don't know, you might end up in a black hole somewhere. When you're on Earth, you're supposed to be ascending, and you might be ascending to either another galaxy or another planet. Let's say that you're somebody that just loves love. Okay. You might end up ascending to the planet Venus and existing on the planet Venus. And, you know, I don't know, like, I do feel like there's life on all of these other planets. I just feel like it's not meant for us to see that in particular, but I feel like, can they see us? Yeah, I believe that they can see into the earth realm, but we can't necessarily exist there, but they can exist here. For some reason, I don't know. It's very spiritual, like what I'm picking up on, the connection between Earth and the other planets. And so I feel like the High Priestess represents Earth being a privilege as well. I feel like if you ascend to Earth and you get to actually be in your physical form, where you can actually touch things and you can experience things. I feel like it's a blessing. Okay. And then nature. So a lot of people can't really, when they say you can't see the forest from the trees, I feel like that is like an old saying that says, can you see the beauty of earth? You know what I mean? Like, or in just nature. Okay. I feel like that is what one of the things that earth represents is the fact that if I feel like it represents like this virtual reality of reality, but to us and to some of us, it's very, very unreal. And our connection and our level of understanding is very, very different as to what is taking place and what we are seeing in, the different planes of existence. Okay. I knew this man, I knew that was, that's Mike, y'all. That's Mike. The Knight of Coins comes up. So it is meant, first of all, your body belongs to the, I did snitch on you real quick. I did. I knew that was you anyway, though, about 20 minutes ago. Now he's going to go roast me. The Knight of Coins comes up. So this is where you're supposed to come and fulfill your physical desires. You're supposed to come here to fulfill your physical desires. So I was surprised that the devil didn't come up in this reading, but the devil does represent the Capricorn. Why are you doing this to me? Oh my goodness, y'all. Yeah, I did like them. Yeah, I did. I actually did like them. Now hold on, guys. This person just doesn't. I gotta light another incense. Hey, you have some ferocious, not barks, but gas. Go in there with your babies. No, you're not supposed to have gas right up underneath. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, Lord, have mercy. This is a place for you to fulfill your your physical desires and your spiritual desires. You can have it all on planet Earth. The world, when they say the world is your oyster, well, for me, it's almost like that because I can't eat shellfish. Y'all know I'm allergic. I am allergic to shrimp and probably lobster too. I've thought about trying lobster. I can still eat sashimi though, which is raw fish, like raw salmon or some other type of sashimi. I can eat fish. I just can't eat shellfish. So yeah, I've been really, really wanting some shellfish. I really have been. I've been craving it. It's so weird. I think it's a part of my spirits to like it because ever since I was a kid, I just remember eating a bunch of seafood. My aunt fed it to me all the time, because you know how, I don't know, my family is like that. Like they, seafood is the ultimate meal for these folks. Okay. They feed it to the babies and everything. That's probably how I developed an allergy. But physical pleasures such as the physical body, experiencing pregnancy, experiencing orgasms, experiencing eating food, okay, experiencing pleasure as well as pain. Okay. The Ace of Wands does represent Earth is very empowering to the spirit. Like, I feel like this represents, like, when you come to the earth, it's like you plant yourself on this earth and then you grow from there. So it's totally meant for you to grow and as well as use your power. It's meant for us to come down here and use our power, especially all of us magicians and high priestesses and stuff. It's meant for us to use our power. And it's not meant for us to be scared of it. So I hate to sound like Harry Potter. I know I sound like a Harry Potter, that I honestly could be a teacher of a magic school. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it honestly, starting my own magic school, like literally having, because see, when I put up my metaphysical spa, when I put up the spa and everything, I want in an area to where we can have a magic school back there too, and I can teach. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, we're supposed to do that. We're all supposed to do that. I think that's why all of the movies and stuff are filled with wizards and witches and stuff. But they definitely did give witches a bad name, though. Yeah. So y'all know what that looks like, right? When I see that, when I, like, if you get this in a reading, I'm going to assume naturally that you have spiritual powers. I'm going to assume naturally that you have that. Because really what this looks like is a staff. It is a staff. It's the same. It's like a wand. It's like a magical wand is what it looks like to me. And then it has a snake at the end of it. Okay. So that is your willpower and your strength. It is meant for you to come here and be like, I'm king of the forest or whatever, and or I'm king of my castle, and nobody's supposed to just like trespass. Now, the Four of Wands comes up. So I feel as though, again, I feel like Earth is a place for you to fill up. I feel like the Earth is abundant in energy. And then I feel like Earth is a place for you to experience love and happiness and abundance. That's what this represents. Happiness, love, and abundance, the Four of Wands. It is meant for all of us to experience that. It's not meant for like all of the crazy, crazy stuff that they have, just induced into us, all of the fears. I feel as though everybody does have their own individual earth plane as well. And I feel that there are a lot of people that are in control of it. Okay. Also, you're supposed to be here to celebrate. Celebration. You're supposed to celebrate. Okay. And this also represents acknowledging your will, which is your purpose. Your purpose, like your divine purpose, or either your purpose on this earth. And then the King of Pentacles comes up. So it's actually meant for us to grow as a people, as a species. Earth is like a place, it's like a mothership that is supposed to give you this energy for growth. And then I also feel as though it is meant for us to grow in spirit. Not, okay, it has something to do with money, but you're not supposed to be struggling to get money. It's not supposed to be stressful. And then the Six of Cups comes up. That's the last card that I pulled. It's not supposed to be stressful. You are supposed to be able to manifest what you need on this earth, what you need at that time, and it comes in via your mind. Okay, so this card represents your connection with God, your connection with the universe is what this card represents. I really do like the illustration to this card, because you see how the person has a sword going down to their head. Okay, so that represents your crown chakra as well. Because I feel like your spirit guides are constantly giving you information to help you survive. So survival should not be as difficult as it is for those of you. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to start doing readings. I'm going to start doing earth readings for people. Now, I don't know if any other spiritualists have done. I'm sure people have done that. I'm sure they have, but for some reason, I don't understand why people don't have an earth sign. Like everybody should have an earth sign. Everybody, because we live on Earth. Earth is a major planet in the solar system. We've got what your connection is to Lilith, and Lilith is basically like, well, they say it's not a planet, but a planet is a plane of existence, in my opinion. Planet, plane of existence. You see what I'm saying? And you can go, like I am one of those people. I believe in portals. I believe we can open portals to other dimensions. I believe they're doing it right now as we speak. Y'all just don't know about it. You know, so yeah, a lot of the stuff that we think about, a lot of the stuff that you've seen play out in the movies is things that we think about, things that we can actually manifest. These things have been manifested. For example, there was a TV show. What was the name of this TV show? I can't think of the name of it. It's a sci-fi TV show. And people could basically come through this water portal from other worlds and travel. I feel like when you come to Earth, you do get an Earth body. You get like an Earth presence. Like, you know, it's like a shell. Our bodies is like a shell, you know, for whatever. And so, yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Hi, Shatora. Hello. So I'm going to be doing those readings. I want to try to guess like what your connection with Earth is, because I think that we've ignored that, because I would like to know, like, maybe let's look it up. Hold on, guys. I'm going to go on a quick break and I'm going to look this up as far as if anybody has done this. So just bear with me. But I'm going to throw my own cards for each individual zodiac so that I can tell you what your connection is with Earth, because that's where a lot of people are having a problem, is their connection with the Earth and your connection with what you're doing here. So that's when you get a lot of people that they'll say, oh, Earth is a prison. Well, no, it's not meant to be a prison for the time being that you're here. Your time on Earth is going to be very short through your travels through this galaxy. So why make it painful? Why is your physical presence on the Earth so painful for you? And it's probably because some of us actually carry, I hate to say it, but a lot of us carry on the characteristics of things, people, places, and animals on this planet. This is why some of us look like, you know, koala bears in the face, and some of us look like animals, and some of us look like, you know, the different animals in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's another animal? Some people can look like a lion in the face. Some people can look like a, you know what I'm saying? So it's different things that you can look like that are of this Earth, and that's your connection to the Earth as well. So, you know, and then that's just like some people, their bodies end up looking like trees. So, you know, people that end up with like elephantitis, you know, and you know what I'm saying? So some people actually do start to carry on characteristics of certain either people, places, or things on this planet. And I think that once you become accepting of everything on this planet, then you'll do a lot better. I don't think that they really teach you to get along on this, figured out else with every other planet. But I feel like us are having with Earth. Okay. So I'm going to check this out. I'm going to Google it really quickly, and I'm going to do like an Earth sign calculator. Maybe they have it. Okay. Where they can find out what your Earth sign is. Okay. So evidently, maybe it's your rising sign. I don't think so. Hold on. Let me look at this. Okay. Calculate your ascendant zodiac sign, moon sign. It doesn't say specifically what is your earth sign. It doesn't say specifically what that is. I'm assuming that maybe it's your rising sign, and because I'm a Leo rising, I don't know though, because why couldn't they call it an earth sign? So maybe we need to figure out, like all of us need to figure out what is your connection with earth. So the same thing, okay? That's just like Venus. There are some people there. So if you are broke, like Angela, you need to contact me then if you're tired of being broke, okay? Because I got to that point too, to where I just, I would, want nice things, but I couldn't really get what I wanted or whatever. And I'm still not there where I want to be, but it's gotten much better. But that may have something to do with your connection with earth also, because they say that the earth realm belongs to Satan, the devil, but the devil is also now the devil did not come up in this reading, but coincidentally all three of the earth cards came up. The Knight of Pentacles, which is representative of earth, okay? The Queen of Pentacles came up, and then the King of Pentacles came up. So that's like the devil. But I feel like it's because if your connection with the earth is not the best, then you would probably have a fear of money, because the north region, that's why I always tell people to go and connect with your north, find your north, which is your stability, because that's something that really all of us want, but we were kind of told that we couldn't obtain that for some reason. Okay, well, if y'all tired of being broke, I can find that hidden treasure. Now, these cards, all 10 of these cards might just represent my connection with earth, which is pretty good. Then also, I feel like there's a lot of us that keep coming back to planet earth. Because to be in a physical form and to be able to, and I feel like other life forms that we don't believe exist, like mermaids, I believe that mermaids and stuff like that exist. So I'm one of those people that I believe in everything. I believe in the Loch Ness Monster. I believe in dragons. I believe in all of that stuff. I do. I believe that anything that we imagine is possible and probably does exist. Okay. Oh, it is 2:22 on the clock. Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. I wonder what that means. What does that mean? That means that we can wish for something that's going to come true. I'm going to make my wish, y'all. I think, what was that? What would that represent? A lot of different things that I want. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to be doing those readings for the channel. If you guys are having a hard time connecting, because I know there's a lot of people that will say, oh, this is a prison planet. And I'm thinking, no, not really. But then when you think about it, everything that we fear is what manifests in our lives. So what if you truly did control your whole entire being and existence? Now, I feel like we can affect each other vibrationally, because I do believe in the butterfly effect. I believe that a lot of people are having a domino effect on their own lives as well as other people's lives. And we all have an effect on each other. I do. I believe that. And I think that if you can recognize it early on, like if you can see something that's going to affect you negatively and you can kind of, either get rid of it or, avoid it. Some things are unavoidable though, because I'm going to tell you something. Some of the things that you experience on this planet, they are meant to show you something. For real. Because I've been a spirit guide to a lot of different people, and I can tell you, especially when somebody bothers you that probably shouldn't. Like for example, if I bother you, maybe there's things that you want that you might perceive that I have. Maybe that could be what it is. I don't know, just saying. Because I know that for me, then another thing I can tell y'all that it's really spiritual. How you, oh my God, now she's underneath my altar. What is it? Hold on, baby. Hold on, baby. What is it? Do I hear what? Is it the dogs?
No.
You talking about that puppy? A scream? Go tell Ty. There's a puppy, guys. I couldn't make this stuff up. There is literally a puppy right there. Literally. I wonder if I can show it to y'all. There's literally a puppy. The puppy is looking for Zelda. And it's so cute because they're opening their eyes and they're starting to walk on all four legs. It's so cute. You heard a scream outside? Was it outside or was it inside? Jacob said that he heard a scream. I didn't hear anything. It may have been some people outside. It may have been the kids getting out of school, Jake. Are you hungry? I asked you, was you hungry? Can you tell Tyrese to come here? Please. Pretty please. With sugar on top. Okay, sorry about that, child. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking into that, guys, because I know that for me, I had as an indigo child as well, I had a really, really, really hard time adjusting to Earth for like the first 30 years of my life. So the reason why I'm such an expert on this stuff, and it seems like I'm talking to you or I'm talking about you about a lot of stuff, is because I've been through this stuff. And so it was meant for me to teach and educate, because I want to be ready when it's time for me to take that journey out of here. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to stay connected to Earth's realm for a very long time in this incarnation. But, at some point, we all know that we have to move on from Earth. So I think it's very interesting that temperance will come up. Temperance will come up, and then the high priestess. So you can see the person is looking upwards. So I don't believe in death. I believe that our consciousness goes somewhere else. And some of us, our consciousness stays on the earth because some of us like Earth a lot. Okay. I feel like you can have it all on Earth. I feel like you can have all of those things on Earth, as opposed to other planets, to where like your existence might be something totally different. So when you think about the other planets like Venus, which represents sensuality, you can imagine that your spirit would always just be in its sensual form all the time, even though, or sensual state. I do have a very heavy connection with Venus, but I'm very grounded to Earth because I'm a Taurus Venus. So I do feel like that pleasure center all the time, but I'm not sitting here just vamped out in just dripping in sex all freaking day. Okay. Otherwise I'd be something different I'm sorry, y'all. But it just depends like on what it is that you want. How do you want your earth to be? You can create your earth however you want it. If you want to be in a constant state of war, then I guess you could be. I wouldn't suggest it, but there's some people who are constantly at war. There's some people that are constantly doing certain things so it would depend largely on your experiences on earth, and as far as like how well your mind perceives it, because this represents your body and this represents your mind. So it's very interesting that Danielle's calling me. Okay, hold on, baby. What the heck? Hold on, hon. I need to find. Can you give me my headphones, please? There's a puppy like literally right there. You see him? He's looking for Zelders. He's looking for Xanadu. Zelda's nickname is Xanadu. Hey, baby, what's going on? Yeah. Yeah, Marshalls would be better. Yeah. Okay. Bye. All right. Okay, guys. That's the end of this discussion. I gotta go. I enjoyed talking about this. Let me know, because I'm constantly thinking of fresh and bright ideas as far as when it comes to finding out and understanding why some people have a lot of struggle and some people don't, why people struggle up to the very end and why some people don't. Because I feel as though, earth is supposed to be also, it's where you grow and it's very abundant. It's very abundant. And I don't feel like earth can run out of resources. I just don't feel that way. I feel like it's always changing, always growing, and I just don't agree with that. I feel like, especially because we're here and we are very valuable to the earth. Okay. And we actually turn back into the earth when we leave, like when our spirit leaves our body. So I feel like earth is a good place. I don't feel like we have to look at, and I feel like we need to start teaching this more often. We need to start teaching this more often, especially in schools, because there's a lot of people that don't have an understanding of their connection. So I feel like instead of teaching that other stuff, like that new stuff, we need to start teaching our connection with earth and start looking deeper into why we're here. Because if we can start to explore that more often, then a lot of the confusion will go away, because there's way too much confusion as to what we're doing here. Okay. So I'll be doing readings for your sun signs. Okay. And you can look at your rising, you can look at your moon or whatever. If to get because especially if you're having trouble on planet Earth, especially if you have trouble adjusting to Earth's frequency, which is gravity. So that's another thing. Earth has gravity. That's what the high priestess is a representation of Earth's gravity. Okay. That was another thing. And some of these earth cards are gravity is something that is unique to Earth. It's unique to Earth. Gravity is. Is there gravity on other planets? Possibly, yeah. possibly, but I know for a fact that gravity is something. Not all of them though, because every planet is not going to need gravity because you would exist there differently, right? Anyway, I gotta go and get these yelping puppies. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and make sure you hit that subscribe button before you. Okay, we're gonna go up very soon. Happy New Year to you guys. If you reach me, the link is below. If you guys need an earth reading, okay, you guys can contact me, because especially because somebody was asking, I'm tired of being broke and stuff. Yeah, you probably need a reading. So you guys can go to the website. The link is below. Love and light to you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.